It's not going to happen. It's Jarvan in the jungle, but I was just giving you an extra alternative.
I think it might be Jarvan top.
It's possible. There's the Akali. We know where that's going. That's going to the middle.
For the record, like, you look at that draft. He wants that cannon. He wants the cannon.
Marcoon's coming around as well. Now, DOS can auto this cannon W away. He needs 3 for that E, though. Still, that's 2-3 minions away from it. The stun's going to land. There's the knock-up as well as they look for the kill onto Exakick. The ignite is enough. Sheo takes it in the end with that red buff. Brock. Once again, Sheo looking for a gank. No flashes were expended by the SK bot lane, but still the threat with the Graviton root, and now LeBron can charge the stun. There's the follow-up, and Exakick just doesn't get a moment to move. Crowny on the board, and even with the Q buffs, he's still not the strongest in the lane. Relatively safe to blind pick if you're willing just to stay back, but for the moment...
As quickly as possible, they're in an awkward spot, and Marcoon's found the angle.
No flash on LeBron. Do you go for him? Do you go for Crowny? Flash away, flash forward from DOS. The chase is in, but the summon Tibbers will not be enough. DOS takes it with the ignite. SK Crowny as well. Adam in the top lane. Haven't really talked about top too much as Marcoon looks for something here. Immediately dives in, but DOS can't chase forward either. Looks for Sheo, but LeBron's just going to be able to get the stun here, and Marcoon was all... it was just all over the place from SK. Marcoon
died. To follow up on these type of engages, but it was not easy at all. So SK will fall further behind as BDS will secure their first strike.
I'm in here expecting me to like a puppet for you, just give you bear puns on demand, BDS, as Exakick tries to trade onto LeBron here. There's the stun. Exakick does still have the Featherstorm. DOS coming in with the quickness. LeBron flashes away, but the charm still hits. And with the Featherstorm, it's enough. Crowny flashing forward will kill off Exakick, and now they're looking with the TP for a little bit more. Adam died.
The 1-for-1, as you rightly said, and Crowny securing that kill is definitely a net positive for BDS, and Adam can continue to push this wave in bot. And look at this, the TP comes out.
Inventive.
And then radio, ambulance.
Riptide charges in. This will be top lane tower going over to BDS. The second of the game. SK got one in the bot side. In recompense, Certus has the TP.
Think about the scaling element. Of course, we talked about how for a Jarvan, you look across the other side and you're like, well, this comp doesn't look very fun to play into, but...
Silent Hill rendition, it seems, as Certus looks for Crowny. Exakick dashing forward to Gale Force as well. Crowny trying to get away, but Certus gets a shutdown. Laying wait and picked his mark, and he gets a double pull. We are double control again.
Yeah, that's... we must have control.
No more controls. Vedius as they look for Adam. The knockup's going to come in as well, but Certus dived onto the back line. Now onto LeBron, dashing forward with the perfect execution. Adam and LeBron able to get away, but Sheo is isolated from the rest of his team. In the end, it's DOS that falls first. Sheo trying to get away from Exakick and Will.
SK, the fact that they were able to lock down Adam for so long, it felt like that the damage would be more than enough. Use that one.
Have I?
Cheating. Top lane being pushed in right now. BDS, they're looking for the fight. BDS
going in onto Sheo. Look at the knockup. Look at the CC. Exakick does not get an opportunity to react. SK forced away. And Exakick down once again. And it was beautiful stuff there by BDS. They push forward. They're looking for more. At least this mid lane tier 1 will probably be all for this push at least as they back away. Certus caught.
Irrelevant.
BDS with a fog of war trip before Irrelevant's trying to get onto the backline, and the engage comes out. The nod, the knock-up, the CC chain. Exakick dashing forward as well, and Crowny's already so low. Crowny will fall before he can even pop his ultimate. And Sheo was waiting in the fog of war, but SK didn't give him an opportunity to strike. They pounce. They almost kill him off. Irrelevant can chase forward, flash, boomerang. The shield will not save you now. Irrelevant chases him down, and it's a shutdown over to SK. The Dragon, their prize, and 4 kills to boot.
And just like that, SK's team fighting comes online. This
shifts the pendulum of favor now, working for
SK to secure that top 4 finish at the end of winter. And we'll see if they can do it again. It's dead even. SK in a much more confident position, and they're going to feel much more confident.
Certus bot lane. There's a quickness. Marcoon could follow up here, but
hang on, what?
They decide against it. So Marcoon was like hovering around the edge. Maybe they didn't know if like Sheo or Nuke were holding around the corner, but it's the second time this game we've seen DOS and Marcoon perhaps a little bit out of sorts, not on the same page at least.
Yeah, I mean, I also saw Certus bot lane, like, he wasn't going to TP quick enough to follow up on that. Exakick I didn't see there. It was...
I can see DOS seeing that, oh, we just burst LeBron. Like, cease and desist quickness, he just died.
Pushed in, Adam, he dived on.
Looking for Adam here, the wind wall going down though. Adam has lost no health yet, just burning through the shield. Explosive cast from Nuke.
The try. And Irrelevant building up that rage bar.
Almost got the mega.
Now Certus spotted.
They know exactly where he is. They want to fight for this dragon though. It's Soul for SK if they get it. Irrelevant builds up the mega flash. 4-man knob into the wall. And the CC chain just doesn't stop coming. Exakick gets another. There's 3. A beautiful smash into the wall from Irrelevant. Everything his team needed in that moment. And
SK's team fighting so strong in this game. A great comeback from SK. Their early game, the BDS had their number. They were in full control, but when it came down to these fights, SK just found the windows and found the way to make it work. Irrelevant with an incredible game. Certus really cementing himself.
Yet to be spotted. Certus spots him now. Sheo, you gotta realize! Doesn't realize quickly enough. And Certus, molded in the darkness, formed by it, finds another as the engage happens. Irrelevant once again with an R, but doesn't actually land any stuns into the wall there. Nuke getting chipped away at Marcoon on the chase forward. Nuke pops the stopwatch, but immediately afterwards, you gotta feel he'll go pop as X-Kick takes him down. Doss and Irrelevant looking for a little bit more. Marcoon knocks up Crowny, and Certus still on the chase, has the perfect execution, doesn't even need it. As they round out the kills, TP to the mid lane, TP to the Nexus towers. SK grasping victory from the jaws of defeat. Adam trying to defend, another stopwatch, buying a little bit of time as Adam once again gets the last breath, but he's aced. And SK will clean it up and continue their winning ways from Winter.
A fantastic comeback from SK. Very effective.
Very powerful. And Gangplank will be locked in for Oscarinin in that top lane. It is a carry. It does give you potential to scale as the game goes on. There's a huge amount of scaling on Fnatic.
It is
of a Felios Thresh. The get out of jail free card with that flash lands in. Oscarinin trading with Irrelevant up towards this top lane. Slice and dice forward. Marcoon worked his way around here, and Oscarinin has got nowhere to go. Doss stunned up though with the electro grenade, and Doss will fall for first blood. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Oscarinin still surviving. In the end, he will fall here. Delayed it for long enough to make sure he doesn't die for first blood, but will be killed by Irrelevant.
Okay, so kills happen.
Doss could just play pocket here, works his way back. Now realizes with Advienne and Reckless pushing forward that his team is not in the best of shapes. There's the lantern once again. X-Kick will take it. Doss should fall. Dies to Reckless. The cannon rush helping out as well. X-Kick has to burn the flash to escape. Oscarinin now, though, not in the best of shapes as Marcoon goes in. And Irrelevant gets his second kill on the board.
So SK, they aren't finding a number of dives. I think they're just waiting.
There he goes. Oh, flashes! Cease and desist will go through the Emperor's Divide. Marcoon failed the flash there. House was expecting Humanoid to sidestep. In the end, he does burn the summoner, but he gets his kill as the reward.
Yeah, the execution was a little bit iffy there for Marcoon, but you know what? They make it work. The timing of the ultimate was good enough so that he didn't get knocked back. Now Razork looking for Doss.
Doss has no flash, nowhere to go. Reckless, second kill of the game for him.
Put this into a Drake as well, so even though SK find themselves with a small gold lead, largely because of the top side of the map, Fury built up, he has more than enough damage to secure that kill onto the Gangplank.
Certus is working his way up here as well, as is Doss. Marcoon going in, trying to keep Razork and Oscarinin around. It's going to be a 4v2 for a moment. The TP coming in. Razork underneath the tower, flashes away. Glitch Prison connects Doss with the lantern, gets Marcoon out. And the cannon barrage, not quite enough damage to kill off the SK jungler. Humanoid going forward. Certus flashes away. The hook connects from Doss, and now they're going on to Humanoid. But he still has his flash from earlier on. Oscarinin eats some oranges in his cave, but the rest of his team is not. 2-4. Reckless diving. X-Kick in the bot lane. X-Kick gets a 1, but not in a 1v2 in the Rift Tower. Now charging forward. Oscarinin left for Dust. Irrelevant dashing in, flashing forward. It's another one. SK. No flash on him, flash hook from Doss. The Weaver's Wall coming out from Certus as well, just to make sure this Heimerdinger is a Heimerdunner. As he does die, cannon barrage in the top lane. Cold the Meek gonna heal up Irrelevant just a little bit. That Dominus still proccing, will fall off in a second. Oscarinin with the parlay, just needs an auto. Dodges to the side, but Irrelevant going back in. Irrelevant! Gore Drinker slice and dice him up and have him for breakfast. Irrelevant gets another. Humanoid and Razork on the chase, trying to stop this hungry crocodile. As he manages to walk away. Wait, has he just got out of here? He finds Advienne again. I mean, do you just try and kill off the support once again? Cold the Meek gonna execute.
He's gonna die. Advienne, yeah.
Gets the shot down. 800.
Close to dying in the 1v1 against Oscarinin, and you can feel the frustration of a top laner when you've been shut down so much.
Certus is going to be able to claim the second tower of the game for them as well. The bot lane fell first in favor of SK. Still Fnatic not yet taking a tower. They are looking down towards this bottom lane, and Oscarinin will be left alone with it, so it should be razed to the ground relatively fast. Irrelevant knows that he's not on the strong side of the map, so he's like, okay, Quugs are mine. That's fine. I'm happy enough to farm this up. I've already farmed Oscarinin 4 times this game, so a couple of Krugs will do me a little bit of good. Vary your diet, you know, you get your vitamins, you get your oranges.
You push in mid, you push in bot, and then you move into the enemy jungle. You set up these wards,
TP
exactly
ward
what they have done. Well, now they're looking for a collapse on the top side. Now the vision has been invested bot.
So I don't think SK knew that Razork was here. The Rift Herald goes down, Irrelevant was looking for the flank, and now he's going to find Razork. Glacial Prism going out as well, TP away from Humanoid, he's getting the hell out of there. It's like, you're on your own, son. Razork, if you can acquire it. There's a Baron up in 20 seconds time, but neither team really, well, SK don't have to force it, and Fnatic aren't in a position to force it, even if they wanted to. Don't think we'll see something sneaky like we saw from XL.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a mid-wave pushing in as well, which Certus and Marcoon can just turn over towards. The Weaver's wall separates SK, but Fnatic looking for the fight here. Ganon Barrage coming out. Exekic's going to take the Lantern to safety, and there's no Glacial Prison. They try and turn it back around onto Razork.
Exactly.
Bunch of plebs. Fnatic looking for something here. Once again, the Glacial Prison just wide. Certus getting into that slow zone. DOS the first target, and Razork will take him. SK, our tier 2 will be forfeit, and SK will have their 5th turret of the game.
Looking for a dive onto Oscarinin.
Oscarinin trying to get out of this one, but underneath the tower, there's just no escape for him. He flashes and is immediately met with a Vault Breaker from Marcoon.
Yeah.
Have we got to the point in our casting career where we just have the same anecdotes happening?
I mean,
this is like 2 weeks ago.
I've been casting now for 7 years.
Having a Mountain Soul, they're now setting up around the Baron. Razork's being hooked, Certus is going to knock him back as well. Marcoon's going in, and now the deep TP as well from Irrelevant as SK look to go a little bit deeper on this place. Season to sit onto Humanoid, pops the stopwatch, Glacial Prism coming out as well. Humanoid able to flash away, Reckless with the Lightning Crash, doing some damage across the board. Irrelevant and Oscarinin trading off towards the top side. Irrelevant, though, still has the GA, the Immortal Shield procced on the Gangplank, and he won't be immortal for very much longer as Marcoon finds him once again. Irrelevant takes the kill. Exekick now stepping forward, that's a big Moonlight Vigil. Humanoid forced away. Exekick, not with the best of guns.
Looking to try and contest this Baron, which has not quite been started yet.
Certus with a knockback onto Reckless, cleanses away, looking for the damage onto him. Humanoid coming in from the side as well, but Reckless already low. Immortal Shield procced onto him. Humanoid could slide and glide onto the backline here. It's a perfect opportunity, but he just can't get close enough. Marcoon's ultimate back in 4 seconds, doesn't even need it, flashes forward, and the shutdown onto the Zeri. Reckless is down, and Razork short to follow. You've got to feel Certus with a double.
I wasn't expecting. They won the early game, and now they're looking to win the game.
They've been looking to win the game the entire game.
True, that actually,
in this week,
that's
they
a fair
may
point.
have been looking to win the game.
Fnatic, though, may look for something desperate here onto Exekick.
And you've got to look for something. You Moonlight Vigil in from Exekick! Okay, Exekick looking for a little bit too much there!
I've been casting for 7 years, Medic.
Yep.
And throughout my years, I've seen a number of plays which I've criticized the professionals Baron area, and now Fnatic are in position. Let's see if they can find a fight.
There's a pincer from SK, though, Irrelevant coming in from the bottom side of this fight. Humanoid shuffles him in, but he just delivers the crocodile to his backline! Humanoid slides, Irrelevant inserts is unstoppable. Oscarinin dies once again. Said that a lot so far this weekend, but it's been a struggle for him, and it's been a struggle for Fnatic. Advienne down as well. Certus flashing forward, looking for Reckless. A side flick shot will lock him down. A triple for Certus. Once again, a weekend to remember for the SK mid laner. He's going to weave his wall forward, trying to catch out Razork, not allowing Fnatic to get out alive. No one survives. The stun will land a threaded volley over the wall into one more. And that's enough for SK to take the ace and to look to close out this game.
A quadra kill for Certus to round out the game. A disjointed fight once again from Fnatic, but with the deficit that they found themselves in, there was little they could do. A commanding game from start to finish from SK, and they will look to go 2-0 up in week 1 of spring.
SK's trying to do it again! There's no one to save. Advienne has to flash away from the long-range auto there. In the end, SK will claim the win, as you say, 2-0 for them, as they continue their winning ways from the winter split.
Incredible game once again from SK.
AD alongside a Pike to be fine. Instead, the Sylas now coming out. You got a lot of good ults to take away.
Interesting. I think maybe a little bit more on the AP side than they would have wanted, because Jax does have a nice little bit of magic damage there as well, and they're playing both half HP or around 60%. The fight doesn't extend as long as you would want if you were both full HP. Now he's looking towards mid. Leader's going to look to connect the chain.
Certus stunned up here. I think he's just going to have to flash out to safety. Is it even going to be enough space? Marcoon can jump in and shield, but I think he just dies too in the process. Is still going to go in anyway. Now trying to turn and burn. Excellent use of the Sonic Wave. Resonating strike with Jonghoon is here. Jonghoon trying to be the difference maker. Certus burning, ticking. Leader going to grab the kill, but he's got no mana. But just then, he's going to tick up. He manages to get a cookie, but this Pike is a dead man walking.
How long on the E cooldown? No Q on Lee Sin.
DOS going in.
There's the E.
Holds the E.
He doesn't have W, so he's a bit stuck here.
He can Q him back over their base wall. He's dead.
Is it an execute, though?
Good question.
I
1,
don't-
2.
No, it's
No.
not.
DOS gets it.
Wow, enough to cover this.
That's actually
They messed
big.
up. They messed that up, but I think they should be able to go for it anyway. Leader's way too far away.
On the way in. Level 5 for Finn. Can't get the extra stats. He's going to try to body block what he can. Easy kill onto the Pike. Finn now going to do it. He's going to try to find a reset here. Get away from the bear. But he's just trying to clear the wave. He knows he's already dead. Double kill on the top side for SK.
No cross map available again.
Difficult position they find themselves in. SK grabbed a couple plates. It's impossible, actually, now that I've said it. That's so far away. All right.
Time flies.
Yeah.
It does.
When you're having
Especially
fun.
when you're dying in these top fights.
Irrelevant is not having fun. He's going to get knocked up and taken out there. 1-1-3, finding the play on the top side. Still has the Herald. Could look to lock it down. Marcoon now locked up. Clean combo.
Okay.
Coming in, leader. He's got a stolen bear tethered to him.
True. Perks on the Aurelion Soul. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Finn's just going to stop the base. Not sure if he
Okay,
wants to do that.
Finn. That might have been questionable. Quick flash out to safety.
Hashtag worth. So Younghoon hasn't even gotten a tick of XP yet. Hang on a second.
Oh, there he's going back over the wall. 1-3, too little, too late. But the hook coming over, waiting, trying to buy a bit more time. Hooks DOS back. Definitely not the ideal target. Not level 6 yet, but the flash through.
Marcoon.
Gonna make sure that he gets the stun. Marcoon still living.
How is he out? Is he out? DOS can block. Oh, he tried to get him with the E through the...
Oh my god.
they tried to pull him out of
No,
it.
it's so clean.
He tried to pull him out so that the 1-1-3 could land it. And he was also blocking. Tried to E him through it as well. Didn't get the kill. That's 800 gold that just slipped away.
DOS leaves no man behind. And now 1-1-3. Is he gonna go back in? Marcoon, you psycho. No. He's gonna resist.
Psycho.
You know his body was telling him yes.
Oh yeah, it's the classic Lee Sin. You always just want to send it, pop the Gore Drinker and hope you've got enough damage. Wow, Irrelevant's just taking a full top tower all the meanwhile.
And I gotta say, I was really ready for this to be about 80 carry versus 80 carry. We got this very
Might be a fight actually as well.
DOS could get caught out here. Gonna get hooked back, but does not get pulled over the wall. That's gonna be big. DOS now locked up. Should just get cut down here. No room to maneuver. And that is the pick.
Oh my
Is
God,
he
I
doing a
think you're gonna be
challenge?
bang smack on the money, Dracos. If he stays for this bot wave, you've landed it. 10 seconds on the next wave.
He's gonna leave.
He's gonna base. Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. He's just keeping the pre-level 6 Pike training vest on as long as possible.
He's gonna do some thousands of press. 2 minutes on the Drake. Leader's fighting on dots right now. I think he's getting engaged on by Irrelevant. Lost half his HP. He's gonna be prone to a dive now. He needs to be careful.
Sejuani just very powerful with the Jack Shell already. DOS again just continuing to look for these engaged. Younghoon on the way in. They're going to burn through leader before the fight even starts. Younghoon now fishing for the hook. He will not find it. Finn coming in, looking for a multi-man stun. Only going to find the Lee Sin for now. Sejuani will turn it. Kave controls so much space with the cage here, but they're going to have to be happy with the bare minimum.
Scaling problem, and he wants to get as much damage. Glass cannon now. Looking for a pick on bots here.
Stepping forward, hook on Certus will connect. Immediate chain
GBs
CC,
everywhere.
but that's the stopwatch coming in. X-Kick, bad guns for a fight, but it might not matter here. They're going to take out Younghoon before the fight even kicks off. Kave now throwing down the cage, trying to create a bit more space for the rest of the team. Irrelevant continuing to step forward. Finn now in trouble. Dark Matter will not connect. Big stun, big CC, right onto the back line, right onto X-Kick, and they will finish him. Leader and Finn versus the world. Kave continuing to step forward, throwing down. The damage is big from the Vigar. Astralis are turning this. Astralis are holding on, but Lee Sin is coming, and Leader needs to get the hell out. He is now running for his life. One more Q, one more kick. Dash out, but the Sonic Wave will connect.
Marcoon. Sweeper and see Marcoon running towards the Baron. So that means Astralis have the information. And I think the call will be called off.
Yeah, Baron has to stop there.
Red over to Exekick. Finn's collapsing down. Engaged by
Lock down
1-1-3.
X-Kick. Where's the follow-up going to go? Leader now trying to come in with a Sejuani ult over the wall. X-Kick still standing strong. You do not want to fight into this Aphelios, into this choke, but the baby cage will buy them a bit of space. Now getting locked up. Leader taken out before the fight really even kicks off. Yep, and Aphelios is murdering this Baron. He has infinite chakram, courtesy of laying down those turrets, so he's just going to shred through this objective alongside Marcoon. 6k gold cage to stop DOS. DOS could now be the target, but Marcoon waiting over the wall. Younghoon's going to fish with the hook, but will not get it. Exekick pushing in on the bottom lane already. Now they're going to try to find the fight at a man advantage. They're immediately going. They're immediately kicking the fight off. Stopwatch, will it come out in time? Certus still running, still holding on to the cooldown. Unafraid as 1-1-3 just gets deleted. Younghoon on the backside is going to die as well. There is nowhere for this Pike to go.
Gold legendary alongside DOS, who's been helping him out on all these fights. Leader's in trouble. Wrong side of the map.
Has a Lee Sin kick to get a little bit of space, but that should just be it. Getting beaten down there on the bottom side, and really just massive credit to SK. Not at all phased by the composition that Astralis have brought out today, and building a lot of these laning advantages and just never really giving anything over to the side of Astralis.
It's funny how the AD carries still really haven't gotten involved that much. 3 kill participation on both of them. Cobb is trying his best, but the X-Kick's just sitting there scaling, saying, guys, I'll carry the brunt of the game in the 25-minute mark onwards. But Marcoon and Doss doing all the work.
Knock up, huge combo over the wall, and that's got to be it. There's a Jax on top side, but with those death timers ticking down, SK, I believe they've taken this one.
This is 24 minutes into the game, and they're about to end it. Marcoon 12-0-4. I have to just give a massive shout out to the jungle support of SK this game, just outclassing Astralis, matching every play, making plays happen. Astralis never really found a response. Can they end though? Irrelevant doesn't have TP. Leader's going to throw out the ultimate. 5 seconds on the on.
Doss re-engaging. Leader dies. That should just be the end. They're taking their time. Respawn coming in from Yongu, but unless he hooks someone into that tower, or that Nexus rather.
5 seconds on 1-1-3. Irrelevant slow. I think they've got this.
There's
really,
no way.
Yeah.
There's no. They just all need to hit it. Just hit the Nexus. The game is over.
DPM though. DPM.
DPM farming.
Yeah.
SK Gaming. After Astralis' performance yesterday, I thought this would